Hey guys, in this episode of Value of My Toy Collection, we're going to value a whole bunch of Barbie dolls. And stay until the very end of the video and you'll see how much these dolls are worth. I was pretty surprised myself. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing these dolls. This Kentucky Derby anniversary Barbie doll is worth $140. We're starting out with some high dollar dolls. Now, this next doll is the only doll I think they've made of Oprah Winfrey so far. I might be wrong, but I think it's the only one. And she's worth about $50, and it came from that movie A Wrinkle in Time from Disney. So there were two more dolls in the series. There's the Mrs. What's-It doll, and she's worth about $50. She's actually very pretty. And then there's one more to that set, the Mrs. Who doll, and she's worth about $45. And then next up, we have the 35th anniversary Barbie. That's a reproduction type doll, but she's still worth about $60. Then we have these little dolls. They're sealed so you can't see what they look like, but they're called the Ella Color Surprise Fairy dolls. We have 3 of these, and they're worth about $12 each. Now next up, we have this one. I believe you pronounce it Marnie Cinefonte. She's worth about $50. I don't even remember picking this doll up, so I must have got her really cheap somewhere. Next up, we have these dolls that are to look like birds. We have the Peacock Barbie, and she's worth about $65. And then back here, we have the Swan Barbie, and she's worth about $100. She's a little more valuable. I hope when I get the toy museum, I can really spread everything out, but, you know, space is limited, so I hope I can. And the last one I have in this series is the Flamingo Barbie. And there she is. She's worth about $65. Next up, we have the Barbie Nutcracker doll. She's worth about $25. I remember getting her on clearance somewhere for under $10. They went really cheap one time. Then we have the new Mary Poppins from the new movie doll. She's worth about $90. And then we have the Mary Poppins Jack the Lamplighter doll worth about $50. And they have one more doll in this set I'll eventually get. And then this one we have That Girl. She's worth about $70. And then we have this Grand Ole Opry doll set of Barbie and Kenny. It's worth about $65. It's a pretty good box too. And then we have the Ella Fitzgerald doll. She's worth about $75. And then behind her, we have Billie Jean King, a tennis star, and she's only worth about $30 right now. But she might go up in value one day. We'll have to see. Then we have Florence Nightingale. She's worth about $80. And then we have some 2020 Olympics outfits. We have 4 of these different outfits, and they're worth only about $5 each right now. So that's about another $20 we can add to our total. But hopefully as the years go by, these will keep increasing in value. And then going back to those Grand Ole Opry Barbies, we have the Country Rose Barbie. She's worth about $45. And then we have one more to that set, and she's called Rising Star, and she's worth about $35. You would think they would be worth a little bit more, but maybe one day, who knows? There's no science to it. All right, next we have the Rockettes Radio City Music Hall doll, and she's worth about $45. And then we have the 1960s Groovy reproduction doll worth about $50. And then from the Barbie convention one year, we have a little Ken gift bag and some Barbie notepads, probably worth about $6 for all of that. Also from the convention, we had these Ken coasters worth about $12 for the set, and these cool little Ken wrist tags that are worth about $5 each, and we had 3 of those. And then I found this Barbie calendar that's worth about $10. Oh, next up we have these Wedgwood Barbies. This one's loose out of the box, and she's worth about $40 in this condition. And then we have the other one to the set, the one that's in the peach color dress, and she's worth about $100 still in the box. I wish that blue one was still in the box. I don't know what happened to our box. And then we have one more doll over here on the side. It's a macaw Barbie, like a bird, and she's worth about $200. Then we have some of these loose 50th anniversary Generation of Dreams doll. The loose African American doll is worth about $100 loose. And then the white doll, she's worth about $40 loose. And then we have the 50th anniversary gold Barbie loose, who's worth about $25. And then we also have those same dolls in the box. We have the 50th Generation of Dreams white doll in the box, worth about $90. And then the African American one, she must have been rare and not as many made, but she's worth $200 still in the box. Yay me for keeping them in the box. And then we have the 50th anniversary gold Barbie in the box, worth about $80. I think this is one of the prettiest ones. Next up, we have a Kimora Lee Simmons doll still in the box. She's worth $180. I don't even remember buying these. They've been on the shelf so long. So glad I always use my extra money to buy toys. All right, we have a Bob Mackie 45th anniversary doll. The white one's worth $80. And then we have a Bob Mackie 45th anniversary African American doll worth $165. And from Project Runway, we have a Tim Gunn Barbie that he styled, and she's worth about $100 still in the box. And behind him, we have a Mary Kay Consultant doll worth a big old $70. And then we have some 2 doll sets. We have some dancing dolls. We have the Waltz dolls. They're worth $165 for the set. And then we have this one called the Tango, and it's worth about $135. I have my lanyard from the year we went to the Barbie convention with these pins. That one's worth $15. This one's $15. This little button is $6. The 2 little heart ones are $12 for the set. And then these small pins are $10. That really added up for free pins they gave us at the convention. So it gave us this ceramic Ken box. It's valued at about $10 because I had to glue it back together. But this hard rock pin's worth about $15. Then I have another lanyard full of pins. So I'm actually going to sell that one on eBay and try to get some money out of that. And then we have this 3-pack of Kelly dolls that are the dolls of the world, worth about $25. And then this Barbie Glam Pool, worth about $40 just because the box is a little dirty. It's usually about $65. And then this Kelly Party set that has all the pieces. I've just got to tie them back in, and it's worth about $50. I have this Novi Star doll I didn't even know we had. It came from Dirt Cheap, probably for like $5, but it's worth $85 now. It's been sitting on that shelf for a long time. Have this Evening Enchantment Fire Dress doll worth about $35. And then this mega cool Farrah Fawcett doll sitting on that blanket where she had a poster made of her, worth about $150 now. Right, well, here's a Fashionista Ken doll with a 1961 shirt. That's the year Ken came out. He's worth about $65. And then we have this Raider Barbie and Ken set, like a Harlequin romance novel type of doll set. It's worth $170. One of my favorite doll sets, we have the Addams Family, and they're worth about $125. And then we have Miss Gloria Estefan. She's worth about $50. She just came out. She'll probably increase in value over the next couple years. We have the Birthday Ken Barbie, the loose one's worth about $25, and then the one back here in the box is worth about $60, and she's holding the gift like we have that ceramic box of. I don't even know how to pronounce this doll. I think it's Zuza, but I think she's a TV host from a different country, and she's worth about $45 on eBay. I'll have to do some research on her. She looks like Debbie Gibson in that picture. All right, we got a loose fairy doll. She's worth about $20. Got a Ken mug that's worth about $12. All right, next up we have a James Bond 007 Barbie 2-pack set, It's worth about $110. It's a great doll set. And then behind them, we have a Marilyn Monroe doll in her gold dress. She's worth about $125. Sorry about all that glare. And then we have Barbie as David Bowie, worth about $60. Now next up, we have the Bob Mackie Dracula doll. This one's a high dollar doll. I'm going to value her at about $500, even though she goes up to like $800 on eBay. But I just don't want to overvalue my collection. I want to kind of keep it conservative and realistic. Next, we have the Diana Ross doll. The loose one is worth about $100, and the one in the box is worth about $250. She has really shot up in value. I think when they came out new, they were about $30. And then this doll also is very valuable, the Mistress of the Manor. I'm going to value her at $500, but she went up to $1,200 on eBay. Then we have the King Kong Barbie. She's worth about $55. Next, we have the Jackie Evancho doll. She's worth about $25. I believe she got her claim to fame being on America's Got Talent. She was really talented. Then we have the Audrey Hepburn doll, the one in the pink. She's worth about $100 from Breakfast at Tiffany's. And then the black and white doll, worth about $100, but on eBay, she's worth a lot more than that, but we'll say $100. And then we have this Global Glamour doll, and she's worth a big old $300. Then I found this 2004 Barbie We 3 Friends. It's worth $80. I couldn't believe that. Well, with our previous 212 videos I've made of value in my toy collection, our total was $607,555. And then with this one bookcase of Barbies, we can add a whopping $6,499 to our grand total. So that means when we add episode 213 to our grand total is a whopping $614,054. Now remember guys, I am no millionaire. I have been going to garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, and looking on eBay over 40 years to make this toy collection what it is. So thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more videos to value these toys and see what all I have hidden behind other toys. So if you want to see my toys up close, you can follow me a little bit closer on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. Have a great one, everyone.